Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Tea Time. This is Teresa. I hope this video finds you all well and safe at home where you should be. And I think we're just going to go ahead and do another Easter craft. I typed in on Pinterest. I went to Pinterest and I typed in DIY Easter crafts. And there are literally hundreds of adorable crafts that you can do with these cheap plastic Easter eggs. So today I'm going to do another one. The last video I did, I took some paper that I printed off on the printer and cut it into strips and did like a, what did I call that? Paper mache. This craft, we're going to paint the eggs. And the first thing, I know I sound like I'm sick, and I am. I'm recovering. I don't know if I had the coronavirus. I did not have a fever, but I had everything else. Cough, stuffy nose. So I've been home. I've been medicating myself and going stir crazy. But anyway, okay, so these plastic eggs, they have a couple of things you have to take care of. One, there's a little, I cut it off of here, but did I cut it off of this one? There's a little plastic hinge because these, when you open them, they are hinged. So I took a straight razor. Can you see? Am I even? And it just cuts right off of there. And then something else that these eggs have, which I don't understand, is they have holes. They have 4 holes. They have 2 on one end and 2 on the other. So what I did was I opened it up and I put some Scotch tape over the holes on both ends so that when I paint them, the paint will kind of fill in those areas and you won't be able to see the holes were there. Okay, so you're going to need a plastic egg. You're going to need some tape if you want to hide those holes. You don't have to. What else do you need? You're going to need twine if you want to. Okay, let me show you the ones that I finished. We're going to make speckled eggs. And I put a piece of twine around the crack where the egg comes together. Because even though I put many coats of paint, the paint did not really fill in the crack. So I just put some twine around it to hide it and a bow on it to make it cute. So you're going to need twine. You're going to need a glue gun. You're going to need scissors. And you're going to need paint. Now, I chose for the, and if you want to put them in this cute cupcake tin, this is how I'm going to display these. This cupcake tin is old. I think I got it at a garage sale. It only has 6 places. It's not as big as a 12 cupcake tin. What was my point? Oh, the colors that I used. I mixed a couple of colors to make this, it's not as light as a robin egg blue. It's a little darker. And then I made a greenish, it's kind of a mint green hue. So the next one, the other 2 that I'm going to do like a cream, like a off-white, a cream color. So I mixed, where's my paint? I've got 2, can you even see that? I mixed an antique white, which I put a lot of this in there, and then a few drops of the burnt umber just to bring it down a notch. And it creates kind of a taupey, creamy color. Now, I want to make this a chalk paint. So how I do that is I just add a little cornstarch to the paint. Now, I've heard you can put baking soda in there as well. So, you know, whatever you got. But I don't measure it. I just sprinkle some in there. You know, and it's very fine and soft. And then I wipe it on my pants. Then I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm just going to mix it up. Now, if I was going to paint, if I wanted to chalk paint a piece of furniture, I would probably buy chalk paint. But when I do small crafts like this, I find it's just as easy just to add a little cornstarch to it. It gives you that chalk paint finish. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting this egg. And obviously you're just gonna, you know, slather it on. This is gonna get on you. I don't know, is there a better way to do this without getting paint on you? I don't think so. I don't know how you could. So once you, I mean, you're gonna put at least 3 coats on. So what I did was I found, and I don't know what else you'd use, but I found one of those Easter, I have several of these in my cabinet, and they were unopened. But I just went ahead and poked out some of the holes in the back where you rest the Easter egg once you color them so they'll dry. So I'm just using that for these. Slather it on. So how are you guys handling being cooped up in the house? I mean, maybe many of you are stay-at-home moms or retired, so it's probably not, you know, I mean, if that's your case, then, you know, you probably are handling it quite well. I'm not used to being home every day. And I'm not saying I don't like, I'm a homebody. So when I'm not at work, if I'm not, you know, visiting family or, you know, getting shopping done, I'm here. So it's not a huge deal to me. Today is very nice. So I opened up a lot of windows. And I'm letting the air come in and, you know, just give us some fresh air. Okay, I'm going to put this over here and I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to add a few more coats and then we'll come back and I'll show you how I do the speckling. Okay, well, I made a little boo-boo. When I painted these eggs originally, the color that I mixed really looked too close to this sort of, and I don't think the color's coming off very well on the camera, but it's sort of a greenish color. And for some reason, the beige or the cream color that I mixed just looked too close to this. So what I ended up doing is I ended up using a light mocha, and that made it a nice tan color. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to speckle these eggs. How I do that is you're going to need, I use a black and I'm going to use a little touch of the light mocha. Dang. Okay. Then I'm just going to take the end of this paintbrush and I'm going to it doesn't really lighten it a whole lot, just ever so slightly brings it up a shade or two. What's up?
Right for work.
It's not time for you to leave yet, is it?
About an hour.
Oh. Well, I'm filming this real quick. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an old toothbrush, or this is actually Derek's toothbrush. No, I'm kidding. It's the old toothbrush. He'll never know. No, usually everybody usually has an old toothbrush in their house somewhere. And what you're going to do is you're just going to, you know, obviously you're going to dip it in the paint. I'll get it good and like that. And then I'm going to lay the egg down. I'm just going to, actually it looks more like splatter than speckled, but I may have had just a little too much paint on there. Oh, come on. Really? There. You know, you just want to go all the way around it. Of course, you're gonna get paint on your finger. But you know what? That's the price you pay for crafting. And maybe you just gotta eyeball it, you know? You might need more on one end, or I keep bumping the camera. No, I had an awful cold last week. I had a stuffy nose and a pretty congested chest. You know, of course, every time, you know, if you were to get sick this time of our life, of course, the first thing you think is you got the coronavirus. But I didn't think that. I'm not saying I didn't have it. I wasn't tested. I know there are cases that people have it where they don't have a fever. So who knows? But, you know, I pretended like I did have it. You know, I've stayed away from everybody. I've medicated my symptoms with over-the-counter medicine and, you know, stayed in and rested and, you know, all that good stuff that they tell you to do. And like I said, I'm on the mend. I still have a little congestion and stuffy nose and a little bit of a cough. So I'm still staying away from everybody. Except for you. You're no more than a camera's lens away. Okay, so once you do the speckling, you're going to want to let it dry, but it actually dries really quick. So I think we can go on to the next step, which is... Boy, these things really love to roll, don't they? You're going to take your twine, if you want to do that. Now, you don't have to. You could just leave them like this, and they'd be fine, but this is what I'm doing. So I've got my glue gun heated up, and let's see if I can get it over here. See, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go along that seam, put the twine around it. Easter will be here before we know it. I don't know when it is in April. I know it's in April, but I don't know exactly what date it is. But it's the end of the month. It's the end of March. Oh, spring is right around the corner. Can you wait? I know I can't. Okay, so I obviously need to cut this because it's too long. I tried to hold the scissors like that. All right, a little bit of glue here. Put it together. I hope I'm... Okay, now then I pre-made some little bow. So I'll go ahead and put that on here. Right. Okay. How adorbs. Okay, I'm going to finish the other one, and then I'm going to come back and show you, you know, the finished product. So hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, so I brought them over by the window because I think you'll get a better look at them color-wise. So like I said, I did two, and even though they're in front of the window, I don't think you're getting a good look at the color. These are a real slight green, and then of course these are obviously blue, and then these are tan, and I just think they look really super cute inside of that cupcake tin. Now, where am I going to put it? I don't know. I haven't decorated for Easter yet, so I will put them somewhere. I do think they're super cute. So I hope you like this craft. If you do, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, you can do that. Just hit that subscribe button. And then if you want to hit the bell icon, it will alert you whenever I upload another video. And other than that, I'm finished with this craft. The next one will be coming up soon. And please stay well, everybody. Mind the laws of the land for everybody's safety. And I will catch you later. Bye-bye.